Hello and welcome again to Scotty's Toy Box, and this is Scotty. That's me, not the cat. That's me. I'm Scotty and I'm pontificating. That's a wonderful word that I kind of made up out of the real word. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm just using this video here and speaking my piece because, well, quite frankly, my fingers hurt. And I don't feel like going through all of this typing. Now, first of all, if you don't have a lot of free time in the day and you don't want to listen to this, just feel free to skip right on by it. And second of all, if you don't feel like watching this gorgeously beautiful face, just set it on in the background, go about cooking dinner or whatever you're doing. Okay? That's just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, but when I stopped the last video, I was on a tear about the idea of theory versus law, and what I keep hearing. I've been watching a lot of Richard Dawkins videos and a few others, and he keeps getting hit with this same thing. Well, evolution can't be true because it's just a theory. It hasn't been proven. I mean, after all, it's not a law. After all, it's just a theory. And he says to him, well, what do you think a theory means? And they say, well, a theory is something that's just, theoretical, not proven in that. And I hear it on other of these science blogs and that I go to, and science videos on YouTube. You ever want to learn something, my God, I think YouTube has be one of the greatest resources. Not to talk up them, but I mean, I have learned so much, and everything seems to be on there. I don't know where they're getting it all, but it's all on there. But anyway, these people don't understand. And I watched this one argument between this young kid, and I felt bad for him because he was obviously 19 or 18 years old, and he kept saying, but sir, you don't understand. And the guy kept saying, you don't have any facts. You keep saying it's a theory. Well, the point is, how about the theory of gravity? Don't believe in it? Jump off a building. Okay? The fact is, theory scientifically is the highest standard. Laws become theories, and hypotheses become laws, and it's all just upgradable. So the next time somebody tells you that it's just a theory, tell them, well, that's great, because that's the highest classification that can be given. It is the top pillar. Okay, now if you want to just look in your little English dictionary and say, well, no, see, a theory is an unproven thing, try looking at it scientifically, because that's what we are talking here. Move your game up a little bit. Don't be a jerk. Okay? So, now that I've gotten that out of my system, because that really was something that was a burr in my saddle, as they say. Okay, my plan to build my channel and my regret over deleting. Yes, I already talked about that one. I am going to start building my new channel up. It's under my real name, Scotty Miller. And people say, oh, you give so much out about yourself, and there's identity thieves and that. Well, trust me, if they want my identity, they're pretty sorry people, But anyway, my name is Scotty Miller. I can spell it for you if you want. And I'm going to build up my YouTube channel again. I used to have Scotty's Toy Box, and everything I own is Scotty's Toy Box. But like I said, I got angry over this whole G Plus thing, and I still don't use it even with the new one. I had to have the new one to do all these videos, but I hate it. I hate that whole social media scene. It's not me. I don't want it. So it's kind of, for those of you that I love and who are in the social media, that are signed up because you saw my name and you're on there, well, congratulations. Thank you. I love you both. I love you both. I love you all, but come on over to the blog and don't expect me to answer or to acknowledge anything on this G plus thingy because I've got absolute no interest in it. And I wrote Google that. I said, look, I love YouTube and I love what I can do on it, but I have no interest in this Google plus thing. I like Google homepage and that, but then they went and screwed that up. I had a beautiful homepage with all sorts of news feeds and everything, and they got rid of all that. Well, in a way, I think Google's kind of screwing themselves trying to follow along behind Facebook. They were better off when they tried to be separate. They wanted to be something totally different, and they wanted to be unique. They need to go back to that. We already have enough Facebooks and Twitters. We don't need any more. Alright, so I'm going down here. Oh, yeah, we don't need to tell you about that. Weren't you glad? What's over here? Stories hard for me to deal with. Okay, yeah, I really should deal with this because sometimes people don't understand. There are some things that are hard for me to deal with. Alright, and I get upset about. And sometimes people wonder why I take it so personally. Well, I was adopted, and I really don't know. I was adopted twice. I don't know who my original parents were. I don't know who I do know now who my second father parent was, I think, and then I ended up with the family that raised me, and I was abused and all that. So stories of abuse, of not knowing who you are, of being lost, trafficked, and all that other stuff, they resonate with me, and I do tend to get upset. And when I was stressed out in that a while ago in my life, it's not that long ago, but in other people's lives it would be years ago. When I was stressed out, I was hurting myself, and you know what, I found ways to deal with all that. But my whole point is, oh, it looks like I got horns back here. My whole point is that there are some things that are hard for me to deal with, and when I get to those, I tend to shy away or just make a short comment. And I'm not going to burden you with it. I don't think you need to be burdened with it. And anybody who feels that this is an issue that they need to talk personally with me, well, like everything else, you can either email me at scottystoybox.com. Well, no, actually, that's my website. I'm sorry. You can either leave a comment at scottystoybox.com or you can email me at scottystoybox@comcast.net. Okay? Or scottystoybox@gmail.com. Either way, but that's not a subject I want to talk about here. I'm having too much fun tonight, and I don't want to bring either you or me down. Okay, so we're getting to the end of this, isn't it? Aren't you happy about that? Well, I probably figured you would be. Alright. Alrighty, so I have written here in Cat Scratch, I think I must have been, oh yes, a very serious issue. Alright, I'm going to stop this. This is, I think, video 4. I'm going to stop it because the next issue up is going to be a serious one and I want to address it. Thank you. Hugs.